Good morning, students. Yesterday we discussed about one of the topic related to communication. Now, it is very important part of communication, that is called barriers of communication. So, beforehand, I will again explain the meaning of communication. Communication is an important element of directing, which is utilized by the company to convey the message, convey the information from one person to another. It plays an important role for the smooth flow of organization, because if a person gets proper information from their superior, then only he will be able to perform all the activities in the best possible manner. That is why communication is an important element of directing. And nowadays communication plays an important role in every field of life and every field of work, because communication is needed everywhere. So again, I am starting the next topic, that is called barriers of communication. Barriers means problems and obstacles which arises in the way of communication. Whenever the words come barriers, then it represents the problems. Problems or hindrance which comes in between the way of communication. Like if a person is going to communicate with their subordinate and he is using the different kind of language which is not understood by the workers, then ultimately the workers will not get anything. So these type of problems may come under the barriers of communication. And if a company is able to remove the barriers, then only they convey the message properly to the worker, and the worker get the things easily and perform their activities in the best possible way. That is why this process, barriers of communication are very much important to be removed from the organization and to create systematic flow of information from one person to another. So in barriers of communication, 4 categories are there, in which we have to discuss about the semantic barrier, in which we have to discuss about the psychological barrier, personal barrier and organizational barrier. These are the 4 barriers which are very helpful for the organization to convey all the message and information properly to the worker, and these are the problems which may be arises over there. So the organization and the management has to find out the semantic problem, psychological problem, personal problem and organizational problem, whatever taking place in the way of transferring the information from one person to another. So the first one is semantic barrier. These are the barriers, these are the problems which may be arises due to faulty translation, lack of vocabulary, wrong words, different type of words with similar meaning or similar words with different meaning. So different type of problems which may be arising in the organization comes under the semantic barrier. If a person is going to explain anything, for example, if a person is going to explain, going to give a happy message to the worker, but the expression of the person is not good, then ultimately the workers will not get the message properly. So these type of problems may come under the semantic barrier. So the first barrier or semantic barrier is faulty translation. If a person is not able to translate the thing in a proper way, then also the meaning of the message gets changed. Like if a person want to say that he will go to Delhi by day after tomorrow, and he told to the he is going to ask to the worker that he went to Delhi. So like that the meaning of the message can be changed. So faulty translation also comes under the semantic barrier. The another one is technical jargon. Technical jargon means when a superior is using highly technical word among the workers and the workers are not able to get the meaning, then ultimately the meaning of the message gets changed. Like superior is going to dictate that there is a meeting of white collar employees in the organization, and the workers interpret that the workers, those are wearing the white shirt, they can attend the meeting, but whereas the meaning of the superior is that only the managerial employees will attend the meeting in the organization. So these type of problems may be arises if a superior is using highly technical words with the workers, those are working in an organization. The another one is lack of vocabulary. Sometimes the superior can use the wrong words when he is transferring any information to the subordinate, so that time also the meaning of the message gets changed. That is why we can say the person who is going to explain, the person who is going to dictate anything with the workers, he has to identify the proper words, proper vocabulary to transfer the message from one person to another. That is why lack of vocabulary also create the hindrance, also create the problems to transfer the information from one person to another. So these things comes under the semantic barrier. And the another one is words with different meanings, similar words with different meaning. Sometimes the superiors announce the word which can be differently understood by the workers, like price and price, price and price. So like that the different words can be understood by the workers differently and create the problems. That is why we can say workers has to, superior has to choose the words properly. So the superior should dictate the words properly, then only the workers get the message properly and reply for it. That is why the superior has to select the words in a proper way. The last one is unclarified assumption. Unclarified assumptions means sometimes the workers get the message in a wrong manner and they interpret the message in their own way, which may also create the problems in the organization. For example, superior told to the worker that they should take care of goods. That means the superior want to say that the workers should produce quality product. The workers should produce quality product for the customer, but the worker misinterpret and they take care of goods. They guard the product that nobody will touch the product. Like that they understood the meaning of the words told by the superior. So that is why this type of problems may arise in the organization, and these problems comes under the semantic barrier. We can take some of the examples like Ravi is working as a general manager in XYZ Limited. He belongs to Hindi medium background, and the other worker and the other superior, other departmental manager, those are working under the different departments. They belongs to the English medium, and whenever the general manager is going to explain any of target amongst them, then he unable to use the proper vocabulary to transfer the message. He fails to use the proper words to transfer the message. He misinterprets the message, and that is why the departmental manager misinterprets the message, and they do not get the target whatever announced by the general manager. So in that type of question, in this type of situation, the question may be asked by the superior that which barrier of communication is present over there and how the organization overcome from these type of barriers. So it is all about the semantic barrier, and the next one is psychological barrier. Now today I will give you the meaning only, and tomorrow I will give you the points of these barriers also. So second one is psychological barrier. Psychological barrier is totally dependent upon the psychological or mental status of the person, mind status of the person, because the mental status of the person change time to time. If a person is angry, if a person is sad, then he will not able to participate in the way of communication or process of communication, because his mind is not present over there. That is why he will not listen anything and he will not concentrate over the message. So whenever this type of problems take place, then it will comes under the psychological barriers. Then another one is personal barriers. Personal barriers are totally dependent upon the personal perception of the worker. Those are working in an organization. If the workers or superiors think that he has more knowledge as compared of others, then also he don't want to communicate anything with others. And he don't want to convey any of message to others, and he don't want to listen to the others also. If this type of problems comes in the organization, then it will show personal barrier over there. Then the last one is organizational barrier. Organizational barriers are the barriers which take place due to the rules, regulations, policy, organizational structure of the organization. If in organization, the management is not allowed the subordinate to directly communicate with them, then also the organizational communicational problem may arise over there. If superior is friendly communicating with the worker, then also some type of problems may take place in the organization. So ultimately, whenever the problems arises in the way of communication, then it will comes under the barriers of communication. So students, you should revise it well. I will also send the notes after that, and you should learn about the barriers, and I will give you the case studies related to the semantic barrier. If you go through it well, then only you comes to know about the barriers of communication. Again, I am recalling the things. In semantic barrier, the problems may come which arises due to the lack of vocabulary, faulty translation, or similar words with different meanings. If this type of problems arises, then it will come under the semantic barrier. In which the first one is faulty translation. If a superior is not able to translate the message in a proper language, then also the meaning of the message gets changed, and the workers do not get the things properly. Technical jargon, when the superior is using the highly technical words which is not easily understood by the workers, then also the communicational problem may arise. Lack of vocabulary, if the superior do not have the proper word for the communication, then also the communicational problem may arise and the workers do not get anything. Words with different meaning, sometimes the similar words are present which can be differently used by the superior, which create a lot of problems in the mind of the worker, that the which word superior is using to convey the message. Unclarified assumptions, sometimes the workers misinterpret the message, and the message or meaning of the message also get changed. So in this type of problem, semantic problem may arise over there, and the superior take care of these things if we want to convey the message properly with the subordinates. So students, these are the semantic barrier, and the sub barriers of comes under the semantic barrier. You should prepare it well, and again I will come tomorrow to explain about the other barriers. Thank you.